load balancer. One we have seen while creating, and this is after creation, how it looks. Overview, you all know how it looks, what all information do we get in overview, be it any resource. Few extra information will be here because this is not a virtual machine. I mean, based on resource, you will see all the overview information. Activity log, we know that. IAM, what it is, we know. Tagging, we already know. Diagnose and troubleshooting, and whatever problems you get. This is a good section. I have been telling you guys that be it virtual machine, be it a virtual network, anything, whenever you want to see that what production issues do you get. If you want to see that, you can come here always, and you can check here. You will get the issues also, and you will get the troubleshooting also. So later on, you should not, no one should have this excuse that I am not able to clear the interviews because I have not worked and I have not, I'm not familiar with the issues which we get. An interviewer asked me and I could not say. So here 5 or 6 issues are there for every service. Make sure you remember at least 2 or 3 issues and troubleshooting. Simple. Then here we have front-end IP configuration. This you can come here and change it. You can delete it and add a new one, or you can add it. I mean, it has to, at least minimum one has to be there. Okay, so you can add a second front-end IP. Let's say the first one was for web machine I'm doing. So in this one I'm doing for RDP. Now I'm not sure if I will be able to put another IP address because there's a limitation on this. So let's create new. Could be quota, or I'm not sure what is the reason, but we are not able to deploy another public IP. I already have 2 public IPs on machines, which you guys will not require. And you don't even have to try with 2 front-end IPs. It's okay. Let's stick to 1. But as of now, this is the IP which I'm going to share with you guys and with client if you want to share. Right? This is the IP where you can access my website, but not now. Is it working now? No, because my front-end IP doesn't even know who's there at the back end, right? But this is the IP now we will be sharing. Okay. Now let's talk about this one, backend pool. Now we are talking which is the backend pool. That's someone who connects to this IP. Where should it redirect? So here I can click on backend pool and I can add. Click on add and just give any name. It has to be some sensible name, whatever the application name. Let's say if it is UT-Kloud backend pool. This is how I'm naming it. Yeah, I'm creating a backend pool. Where do I want to create the backend pool? It is here in this virtual network. Or from where do I want to pick the machines for this backend pool? From this virtual network. Why am I seeing only one virtual network? Because in that particular region, I have only one virtual network as of now. Is it clear, guys? What am I configuring here? Now we are configuring this component, backend pool. This component we are configuring. And it's, I told you there's no specific order that which one should you configure first. You can configure whatever you want. But front-end IP has to be there. Without that, you cannot create it. After that, first you can create help probe if you want. You can create backend, whatever you want. I am deploying backend pool first. Okay, so backend pool can be deployed based on NIC or IP address, both. You can select IP addresses also here. Look at this. This is my machine's IP address. You can do IP addresses also, or you can do NIC. NIC is preferable because NIC is attached to your machine. Even if IP address gets changed, it will recognize your machine. For example, if I go ahead and change the IP address of Tsoft on that particular NIC, the changes will be made here automatically. Why? Because I've selected NIC. I am doing my load balancing at the NIC level, no matter which IP is assigned to that. For this NIC, let me expand this and you will understand. For this particular NIC, IP address as of now it's 192.164.0.4. Okay, and for this NIC, IP address is 1.4. But I am selecting NIC. Tomorrow, if I change my IP address at the NIC level, it is still fine. My load balancing will work. But why? Because I've selected NIC, not the IP address. Is it clear, guys?
Over here, you are selecting both the virtual machine, right, Sohail?
Yes, at the back end, I want both the virtual machines.
So for example, if I want to connect 100, if there would be 100 virtual machine, I would have connected 100 virtual machine to the backend pool, right?
Yes, if you want 100 virtual machines at your backend, you will have to select 100 virtual machines. Whatever virtual machines are there in that particular VNet and who are available, I mean, available for this one for load balancing, all will appear here. And you can select them like this.
Okay.
Click on add. And now I am creating one backend pool. I can have multiple backend pool also. Okay, if I want to have one more backend pool, I can have a backend pool, another backend pool, another set of machine. I can do that. But as of now, I have had already two machines and they are already a part of one backend pool. So I don't have any other machine to add. Let's say if I had four machines, I could have added two backend pools also. Okay, in one load balancer, you can create multiple sets. Is it clear, guys? I told you yesterday,
But
if
it
you
will be
remember.
going to, yeah.
No, see, you can have multiple front end, you can have multiple load balancer rules, you can have multiple health probe, and you can have multiple backend pools. And then you can connect them accordingly. I can have two front end IPs. I can have multiple load balancer rules, multiple health probe, and multiple backend pools. This is one pool. Similarly, I can have one more pool. And then accordingly, I will bind them. That if a request is coming to this front end IP, then it should go to this. If a request is coming to this front end IP, let's say if I had another front end IP here, then this request should go to this backend pool. If I had another backend pool, you can create one load balancer. Under one load balancer, you can create multiple sets of it. As of now, we are just looking at one. So I have selected one backend pool. Under backend pool, I have selected my multiple machines, two machines. I'm saving it now. So my front end IP is there, which I have shared with you guys. This is my front end IP. And then I have my backend pool ready. It is saving. Let's wait for some time. The deployment is in progress. Do you guys have any questions? Please ask. Do you think you'll be able to access my website just because I have deployed the backend pool now? I have connected I have created the backend pool. Will you be able to access my website using this IP, the one which I shared with you?
No,
Why not?
no, not would be able to.
See,
Because the remaining two processes are still incomplete, which is health probe and
right. Help probe is pending, plus there is no connectivity. I've created this
connectivity.
in
Right.
isolation. I've created this in isolation. I have not connected them yet. So look at this. Like I have created one backend pool, I can go ahead and create another backend pool. Okay. I just have to name it separately. Maybe this backend pool, I'll call it RDP. Same machines can be a part of multiple backend pool.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, a backend pool you are saying means that's poke is which going that's you are saying, right? It's a connectivity. That's called a pool you are saying.
No, sorry. Can you ask it again? Didn't get your question.
Uh, Sir, can you open the image of that?
This one.
हाँ सर मतलब ये जो लाइन्स है उसको बोलता है बैकएंड पुल और या विच
नहीं नहीं,
पे सर्वर
जो पूल एक ग्रुप है, समझ लो, जिसमें आपने सर्वर बना रखे हैं. Let me,
हम्म
let's say this is your complete load balancer we are talking about. Here, the red ones are your front end IP. Okay, I'm not naming it, just color coding. So you can have multiple front ends. You can have one front end. Similarly, let's say these are, okay, this is done. Then let's say these are your rules. So you can have multiple rules, set of rules. You can have one set of rule. Then health probe. Let's say this is health probe. So you can have multiple health probe or you can have single health probe. ये क्या है? I will explain it to you. Health probe क्या है, वो सब क्या है, we'll explain it to you. Then we have backend pool. So you can have one backend pool, you can have multiple backend pool. But what is backend pool? As Satish is asking, what is it? So backend pool is nothing. It is a group of your virtual machines. So when I say backend pool, 5 machines or 10 machines or whatever number I have. By the way, how many can I have in backend pool in standard? How many instances can I have in backend?
1,000.
1,000.
Yes. And in basic?
100.
It's
100.
100.
Perfect. So I can have multiple backend pools and I can have multiple machines in them. And same machine can be a part of 2 backend pools because they are not providing any different service, nothing. There is no conflict. The only thing is that I am saying that if public on a public, let's say these are public one, okay? This is public, so I'm just taking some random IP address for your understanding. So I'm saying if someone who comes with this public address, you send them here. And someone who comes with this public address, you send them here. Maybe at the backend, these machines are same, but the services are different. On this public address, I am providing you website access. On this public address, I am giving you RDP access. Machines are same. Are you getting it? That why can I have similar machines in
Okay.
different pools? This backend
Sir,
pool, I'm
but-
creating website. This backend pool, I'm creating only for RDP. Yes, tell me.
Sir, the RDP, the backend pool we connect, can we connect both or it's no?
Connect both as into what?
Like how you like 20 is going from backend directly, no?
Hmm.
So these servers are connecting with both, like 40 of which
No,
server
not
pool
both.
are
No,
they?
not both. Only
Okay,
see
okay.
this backend pool, it's connected only with this one, with this front-end IP. And this backend pool, it's connected only with this front-end IP. How are we connecting? We are going to see this here. Here, these two factors. Actually, rules वाला जो है ना, rules में हम लोग decide करते हैं कि कौन सा किस पे जाएगा. ठीक है? So we can create a backend pool. Is it clear till here? What is backend pool?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go ahead. I've created backend pools now. Then let's talk about health probe. Now, what is health probe? Health probe is a component where you check the health, where you decide that how am I supposed to know whether this server is up and running or not. When I say a load balancer, what does it do? It sends the traffic. It sends to traffic to whom? To up and running virtual machine. So how a load balancer will know whether this machine is running or not? Only if server is on, that does not mean this machine is running for me. Server is on and website is down, then that machine is not running for me. But how my load balancer will know that? So here I can select. Let's say if this is my website one I'm dealing with. So this is my HTTP health probe. HTTP health probe में मैं क्या ये करूंगा that you should go ahead and check port 80. Why am I saying port 80? Because port 80, it's the port for websites. Now you don't have to worry about all these ports. 80, 3389, 443, these are very famous ports. So you should know only these 3, 4. But when you are doing it actually in your environment, when some application is being hosted, so you don't have to worry about it. Your application team will tell you that, okay, my application is hosted on this port. From 0 to 65,000, these many ports we have. You can't remember all of them. Your application team will tell you, this is my port number. So what am I saying here? That my health probe component, this is my health probe. My health probe component should check these servers in every 5 seconds. In every 5 seconds, this should check. But what to check? क्या machine on है सिर्फ इतना check करना है? No. What do I want to check? I want to check if the port on port number XYZ, if the machine is responding on that port. If it is website, we will take port 80. Any other application, if they have some other port, they will give you the port number. Application team will give you the port number, customized port number, whatever port number they have. And let's say if this, instead of website, if I was doing it for RDP, then which port do we use for RDP, guys?
33389.
Right. So I will ask my health probe to check these machines for 3389. It could happen कि सेम machines है लेकिन ये वेबसाइट के लिए डाउन है बट आरडीपी के लिए अप है, और मे बी वेबसाइट के लिए अप है, दैट वेबसाइट कैन बी एक्सेस बट आरडीपी मैंने बंद कर रखा है, तो आरडीपी के लिए वो बंद है. Is it clear, guys? Are you getting it? Yes, no confusion?
Yes.
Let me give you one example. Okay, let's say this is the health probe. Okay, and these machines, all of these machines are a part of one subnet. Don't get confused between your this one backend pool. Backend pool is nothing. It is just a group of server. Okay, let's imagine. Let's say this all these servers are in one VNet and one subnet. On this one subnet, I have one NSG, and that NSG, while creating it NSG, I allowed HTTP. I allowed that, right? But RDP, I did not allow. I forgot to add RDP. RDP मैंने नहीं किया था. So as per this network security group on all these machines, can you take RDP, be it load balancer, through load balancer, or be it private IP or be it public IP? Can you take RDP?
No.
No, we cannot.
Right. Can you take HTTP? I mean, from browser, if I use that machine, be it private IP, if I am there in their private network, or be it public IP like you guys directly checked,
Yes.
or be it load balancer.
Yes, we
Yes.
can take.
I
Yes,
can
we
take,
can.
right? So now what am I saying for this health probe to check is that before my customer comes to you, I want you to check if HTTP is accessible or not. If it is, then only consider that server as on. If you're not able to access HTTP for any reason, you consider that server as dead server, and then you do not send any traffic to that. So on these machines, if this health probe is doing a health check of HTTP, will it come or not? Will it be a green signal or not?
It will be a green signal if it
green.
is working.
Yes. Why? Because it is going through, even if it is a load balancer or whatever it is, NSG apply होने ही वाला है. It is going through NSG, and then NSG allows this traffic, and it is going. And now provided कि वो server पे अगर कोई website है, HTTP service है, then it is a green signal. It will consider this as a up server. But here, maybe my machines have RDP feature, but where am I blocking? Is ये health probe कहाँ पे block हो जाएगा? Is it even going till the
एनएसजी
machine?
लेवल
RDB.
Yes, NSG level पे ही
एनएसजी
RDP
पे
block
ब्लॉक
हो
किया है इसके लिए वहां पे वो मतलब अलाउ नहीं करेगा आरडीपी.
Exactly. So this health probe, for this health probe, all these machines are down. For this health probe, all these machines are down. So this health probe, is it going to send any traffic?
No, it will be not going to send any traffic. Whichever servers are active, he will be going to send the traffic to that server and will be going to intimate with the notification that that server is down.
No, there is no notification on that, guys. Do not add features as of now. There is no notification. Load
Okay.
balancer is not sending any notification. Plus,
Uh,
if it is blocking at the NSG level, will you have even a single server which is available for RDP? It is blocking at
No.
the
No, will not
subnet
have.
level. Yes. So even that statement is incorrect, that it will send to only servers which are on. Even that statement is incorrect. It is not sending to anything because we have blocked RDP at NSG level. Now let me explain it again. Sorry, someone was
sir?
asking something? Yes.
यस सर. सर जब हेल्थ चेकअप जब पिंग करते रहता है तो उससे पता चलता है कि ये इतने टाइम पे मतलब पैकेट फ्लो करते रहता है कि 2 सेकेंड्स या 3
Every
सेकेंड्स
5 seconds minimum.
एवरी 5 सेकेंड्स इन मिनिमम, राइट? सो जो या हम कमांड कर सकते हैं कि इट्स विल बी टेक 10 सेकेंड्स और
Yes. We'll see that. Yes.
okay,
You asked this
okay,
question
okay.
yesterday also, and I told you
Mhm.
will cover it today. So yes, this is the correct time. But yes, we'll do that and we'll see it today. I remember that question. I was about to share it with you, and we'll see that. So next question, guys. This is NSG. At NSG level, this NSG I have applied on a subnet. Let's assume that all machines are in one subnet. I have allowed HTTP and I have allowed RDP. Okay. I have allowed HTTP, I have allowed RDP, and this health probe is for HTTP. This health probe is for RDP. This is at subnet level. But again, for few machines, at this machine, I have assigned another NSG at the machine level where I have denied HTTP. I have denied HTTP. And here on these two machines, I have used one NSG where I have denied RDP. Now tell me, if I do the HTTP from this one, will it send traffic to this server or will it not? Will it consider this server as up or not? This particular server. Or what about other servers? First thing, what about other servers? If this health probe is checking for this server on HTTP level, are these server up for this one or not?
Yes.
Servers are up for
All the
this.
servers are up.
However, will not work for that server where it is not allowed.
Perfect. And one more thing, guys. Just because you have allowed HTTP, that does not mean it is on. Server में HTTP होना भी चाहिए. When I say HTTP, it means website होनी भी चाहिए. Then only it is on. Otherwise, ठीक है, आपने allow तो कर दिया, यहाँ से ही चला गया. But ये server पे जाके देखेगा, there is no HTTP, so it is blocked. No HTTP का मतलब no website. वहां पर कोई website ही आपने configure नहीं कर रखी है, अपने server को उस तरह से configure किया ही नहीं. Now when you checked my public IP, you were able to access a website, right? When you guys create a server and if you check that in browser, आप लोगों को website मिलती है क्या? When you simply create a virtual machine and paste that link in browser, do you get a website?
No.
No, why? क्योंकि सर्वर बनाने के बाद उसमें वेबसाइट बनानी पड़ती है. So just because I have allowed HTTP और कोई सर्वर लेवल पे अगर वो वेबसाइट नहीं है या बंद है, तब भी वो एरर देगा. It's not only related to NSG. NSG तो बस मैं एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए कंपोनेंट बना रहा हूँ, ठीक है. मे बी HTTP NSG लेवल पे आपको अलाउड है and you go to server also. लेकिन अगर सर्वर पे ही वेबसाइट डाउन है, it will consider that as a down server. Got it, guys?
Yes. तो सर वो तो ऐसा डाउन सर्वर समझा जाएगा ना, हेल्थ प्रोब अगर वो उस पे अप्लाई नहीं है तो डाउन माना जाएगा उसको सर्वर को.
That is what we are learning, that how the health probe works. So this is how health probe knows ये सर्वर डाउन है health probe के लिए. मे बी ऑन होगा जो भी होगा, बट रीचेबल नहीं है तो डाउन है. This server is up and running, वेबसाइट भी रनिंग है. This is up and running, वेबसाइट भी रनिंग है. It's fine. This server is up and running, NSG भी चल रहा है, बट सर्वर पे जाने के बाद हेल्थ प्रोब को पता चल रहा है कि वो उस पोर्ट पे सर्वर की वेबसाइट डाउन है. राइट. सो दिस सर्वर इज ऑल्सो अगेन डाउन फॉर हेल्थ प्रोब. तो अब हेल्थ प्रोब के पास इतने ही सर्वर बचे जिसपे वो ट्रैफिक को राउट करेगा. इज इट क्लियर? Same thing applies for RDP. Now let's say RDP is allowed at this NSG level. So this server is up. When you take RDP using 40 wala IP, sometimes you will get connected to this server, sometimes you'll get connected to this server, sometimes you'll get connected to this server, this or this one. But you will not get connected to these two servers. Why? Because at the NSG level, for these two servers, we have blocked the RDP. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Similarly, you were able to connect to this and suddenly this server went off. कोई issue हो गया, this server shut down. Now when you connect to 40, will you be able to connect to this server?
No.
Similarly, this server is on, but for some reason we have turned off the RDP service. Do you guys know from where do we turn off the RDP service? Yes, guys, anyone knows from where do we turn off the RDP service? Okay, let's say this is a server. The server is up and running. At NSG level, I have allowed RDP. It is fine. At software, Windows firewall level, RDP is, everything is up. But for some reason, maybe someone by mistakenly came here and click on don't allow. And the moment I click on OK, my RDP will be gone. And next time I will not be able to take RDP to this machine, private IP, public IP, or via load balancer. I will not be able to take RDP, but machine is running. You guys will be able to access my website here. HTTP चलने वाला है, but RDP नहीं चलेगा.
सर यहाँ से अगर अपन RDP ऑफ कर देते हैं और अपने पास पब्लिक IP नहीं है, प्राइवेट IP है, तो तभी फिर सर you can't access, no?
Of course you can. That's what I said. Private IP, public IP, or load balancer. Once you disable it, you will not be able to add RDP to this server. You will be able to use the website. This server is not down for website. What I'm trying to explain here, guys, I'm trying to make the differences to you guys. That server down का मतलब सिर्फ बंद नहीं होता है. Same server है, उसके लिए RDP बंद है, but website चल रही है. कोई सेम सर्वर होगा जिसकी वेबसाइट डाउन है बट RDP चल रहा है. RDP लेके उस पे आप ट्रबल शूटिंग कर लो, वेबसाइट को अप कर लो. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, guys. Anyone else has any doubt, any questions? This is very important. If you don't understand, load balancing अच्छे से समझ में नहीं आएगा.
So like, we can have virtual machines on like multiple this.
Sorry, what was that, Sufyan? Couldn't hear you properly.
I forgot the screen.
I think I'm still. You're not audible, Sufyan. I'm not sure if it is only me or it's at your end. Yes, guys. Anyone else has any other question, any doubt in this one? That when I say server down, it's not only mean that server shut down ही होना चाहिए. Sometimes server is up, but that particular service is down. Why it could be down? Maybe some broken service got stopped, or maybe someone came and manually did it. Someone manually stopped the RDP service. That could be the case. For any reason, server could be down. Now let's look at the same server. Yeah, same server, and this is my website hosting application. If I come here and I just stop this service, manage website, and if I stop it, if I click stop here, the same server here, same server will be available for RDP because NSG is fine, rules are fine, everything is fine. This server is available for RDP, but HTTP will consider this server as a down server. Why? Because website इसके ऊपर stop कर रखा है. Are you getting it, guys? Ashar, Mudassar, Zareen,
Yes, Sulbhai.
Mustaqim,
Yes, very
Clear, all clear.
Nirmal, is it clear to Satish, Sufyan, Yusufai? Is it clear to all of you? Great,
Yes, sir.
great. And apart from this, we can have same VM on multiple backend. Yes, you can definitely. That is why I'm explaining it, Sufyan. You can have same VM on multiple because एक VM आपके multiple services provide कर रही है ना. यहाँ पर यही VM मेरा RDP service दे रहा है और यही VM मेरा ये भी दे रहा है आपको. Look at this. Here, if I go to my own load balancer, the one which we just created, I have first thing. Let's check. This is your subscription only, Sufyan. Okay. So how many virtual machines do I have here? Only 2 machines. Now let me go and check my load balancer. If I go to my load balancer, this is my load balancer. If I go ahead and check my backend pool, 2 backend pools. Look at this, 2 backend pools, 4 machines. Do I even have 4 machines? No. So I'm using same machine, but बस इसको मैं RDP के लिए use कर रहा हूँ. इसको मैं I will use for maybe for website. Got it? Sufyan, is it
Yes, sir,
clear?
we got it. Yes, sir.
Right. Guys, do not keep any questions to yourself. बहुत important topic है. If you are not able to speak on load balancer, बहुत ज्यादा चांस हो जाते हैं आपके रिजेक्शन के. बहुत फ्रिक्वेंटली यूज होता है. एज एन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इंजीनियर आपसे एक्सपेक्टेशन हो गए कि रात ही आप लोड बैलेंसर इंप्लीमेंट करना शुरू कर दो. बहुत ही ज्यादा यूज होने वाली सर्विस है. राइट. सो इफ यू हैव इवन सिलिएस्ट क्वेश्चन, डू आस्क. यस सतीश.
सर इफ लोड बैलेंस ओनली फेल हो गया तो फिर उस टाइम पे क्या करने का?
कांट डू एनीथिंग. देन उतना क्रूशियल है तो ये कर लो आप. आई शोड यू कि लोड बैलेंसर लगा लो. Do you remember अभी जिस मैंने एक लास्ट सेशन में बताया था? अगर उतना क्रिटिकल एप्लीकेशन है, यस यू कैन डू दैट आल्सो. 2 लोड बैलेंसर रख लो एंड ये कर लो. लोड बैलेंसर वैसे जल्दी फेल होता नहीं है, बट यस इट इज पॉसिबल. इसलिए आप स्टैंडर्ड वाला लो. उसमें 99.99% का आपको SLA Azure प्रॉमिस कर रहा है. मोस्टली मिल ही जाता है आपको. राइट. By the way, guys, do you understand how do you calculate this? When I say 99.99% SLA, how do you calculate that? Yes, guys, anyone? Yes, no, maybe anyone knows.
Zero chances of going down.
Zero तो नहीं है, 99.99 है. And I don't want this vague answer. Exact calculation. How do I calculate 99.99? What do you mean by when you claim that if I take a standard, you will get 99.99 SLA? What do you mean by that? Explain it to me. I'm your client. I don't understand anything. I do insurance. I don't know anything about IT. You are an expert. You are selling me 99.99 SLA. What do you mean by that?
Correct me. 11.9 guarantee.
That is also fine. 9999999. Now just you are
Maximum
adding
what
some
time?
decibels to me. Fine. You explain 99.99 to me. I will understand what is 11.9. Or you just explain 95% to me. My question is, how would you explain 95% to me? What do you understand by 95%? If you guys do not know, I'm surprised no one
Mm.
asked.
24/7, your server will be up and running.
24/7, then it's
Maximum what
100%.
time?
Maximum, it's okay. See, maximum, minimum, ये सब ठीक है. I am asking numbers. I'm a businessman. I need numbers. On my PPT slide, on my low-level diagram, your architect team can't just use these words maximum, minimum, right? Those are just vague numbers. For me, minimum is something else. For you, minimum is something else. For me, maximum is something else. For you, maximum is something else. I want numbers.
If we are promising 99%,
Hmm.
then only out of 100 VMs, only one VM is at risk of not performing.
Yes, good attempt, but incorrect answer. This is
Um,
something like this I was looking for, but yes, good attempt, but answer is incorrect.
सर 99 मीन्स यू आर सर आपका सर्वर सब चालू रहेगा इन केस एक सर्वर भी फेल हो सकता है
No,
बट
still,
उसकी
still
जगह पे
incorrect. No, still incorrect. Okay, let's
Okay.
not waste time. I'll show it to you. Simple, very simple calculation, and this is Azure's calculation. You can go to website and check. 30 days in a month, on an average, consider 30 days. They are giving monthly SLA, by the way. Okay, 30 days, 24 hours, 720 hours total. So if I say 95%, which means 95% of this one, 684 hours. That is what I'm promising. 784 minus 684, 36 hours. So maximum 36 hours in a month, your server can go down. Your application go down. I'm not talking about one server, two server. 36 घंटे आपकी सर्विस डाउन हो सकती है. उससे ज्यादा अगर होगी, then I am ready to pay for you. But this is for 95%. What Azure is promising me? In this one, standard में Azure क्या promise कर रहा है?
99.99.
99. So 720 hours का 99.99 कितना होता है? Approximately 719 होता है. So what am I saying here? Out of 720 hours, your server will be up for 719 hours. कितना मतलब कि महीने में सिर्फ 1 घंटा आपका एप्लीकेशन डाउन हो सकता है. इससे ज्यादा होगा तो वी आर रेडी टू कॉम्पनसेट. Which server, 100 में से कौन सा सर्वर? They are not talking about it. Your application can go down completely. Got it, guys? How do you calculate it? And this is not my calculation. I am not coming up with number. You can say, why are you talking about monthly, annual, क्यों नहीं गिन रहे? This is on Azure's website. This is how Azure calculates their SLA. If you go ahead and read their enterprise agreement, etc., though you don't have to do that, so your architect team will do that. But you should know when you are promising, जब आप बार-बार SLA बोलोगे ना, तो question आ जाता है definitely. Now you know that how is it calculated? अब ये
Yes.
कोई भी percent हो, now you will know that you have the number. कि किसका 95% of what? You did not know that number, इसलिए आप लोगों को confusion हो रहा था. So I've given you that number, 720 hours का. Now whatever percent, if they say 90%, 720 hours का 90% कितना होता है? Remaining hours निकाल लो. You will know कि कितने time के लिए down हो सकती है application. Okay, so I hope that is correct. This is clear till here to everyone. And if server is down, guys, ये दोनों के लिए server ही shut down हो गया है ना, तो ये दोनों भी health pro fail होते रहेंगे. ओके, सर्वर भी शटडाउन होता है. ऐसा नहीं कि हमेशा सर्विसेज ही डाउन होगी. सर्वर पूरा का पूरा सर्वर शटडाउन हो जाता है. सो आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन. नाउ लेट्स गो टू पोर्टल. यस
सर इसमें लूप क्रिएट हो सकता है हेल्थ
Loop?
प्रोब में
लूप एज इन
मतलब अगर सर्वर डाउन हुआ तो फिर वो तो ऐसा समझेगा पूरा मतलब एक ही साथ सब में आरडीपी अपन ने अनेबल किया तो ही विल बी डाउन ही दिखाएगा ना सबको.
नहीं, सो आई एम स्टिल नॉट गेटिंग योर क्वेश्चन. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय दैट?
मतलब हमने ये हेल्थ प्रूफ बनाया ये लूप
आरडीपी का.
अपना ये आरडीबी का और ये इसमें बना दिया हमने
हम्म.
पूल बना दिया कुछ
Right.
10 सर्वर रख दिया.
ओके,
बट व्हाट हैपन वी हैव अनेबल मतलब उसको आरडीबी को इस सर्वर में जाके बंद करके रखा हमने.
कितने
तो
सर्वर पे?
लूप ही अ, अ, लगभग हर सर्वर पे जब इनिशियल फेज रहता है
हम्म.
इनिशियल फेज पे आपने उसको एक्टिवेट नहीं किया
हम्म.
आरडीबी
हम्म.
तो ये क्या करेगा क्या लूप बनाएगा या तो बोलेगा कि सर्वर ही डाउन
नो
रहेगा
नो,
फिर
इट्स
उस टाइम पे.
सिंपली डाउन. नो, इट्स सिंपली डाउन. इफ इट इज डाउन, इट इज
ओके
डाउन.
ओके ओके इसमें लूप क्रिएट नहीं होते ना लोड बैलेंसर में सर, कुछ भी ऐसा
you don't have to know. You don't have that option here, and you don't even create. You don't even have to create a loop here. Okay, so this is health probe, guys. Now OS level पे होता है loop, but we don't do that here. We are not creating a load balancer at OS level. We are using Azure's load balancer. I hope you guys understand. Load balancer is not a new concept. It is not Azure's concept. It is not Cloud's concept. Load balancer was always there. The only difference is that we used to do it on OS level, network load balancer and failover clustering. People who are coming from Windows background, they will understand. But now we are using load balancer from Azure directly. Okay, so we saw front-end IP, we saw backend pool, and we saw health probe. Health probe यहाँ पे नहीं किया हमने, so let me quickly do it. So I'm calling it HTTP health probe, or I can call it my website health probe. Which protocol am I using? HTTP. You don't have to worry about protocol and etc. ये सब आपको ये दे देता है, आपका application owner ये सारी information दे देगा. Okay, which port should it check? कौन सा port check करना चाहिए? 80. ठीक है. Path, it's okay, you don't have to worry about it. Path में ऐसा होता है कि जैसे मेरा कोई website hosted है ना, तो उस पर /images. For example, google.com. If I go here on google.com port 80 पे, I have google.com, I have google.com/images, I have google.com/videos, I have google.com/maps, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. So if I want to be that specific, I can be that, but I want to put it only for google.com, so I won't put anything under here path. But by the way, you don't have to worry about all these things. ये सब आपको configuration sheet में मिलता है. And this is the time I'm talking about, कि कितने seconds में check करना चाहिए. ठीक है, so you can check it in every 5 second, 10 second. I'm not sure maximum कितना. Here it is 5 minimum or maximum इतना. So we are going to add with 5. Do you think, guys, now you will be able to check my website using that public IP?
एक और एक
No sir.
Yes.
एक और एक step बाकी है last में.
Yes, because now what have I done? Public IP मैंने बना दिया. Front end IP. I'm using public because we are using front end. Let's call it front end. It's my mistake. वो public IP आ रहा है बार-बार मुंह में. You guys focus on front end IP. Okay, front end IP हमने बना दिया. Health probe I have done. Backend pool I have done. But how would this know कि इसका backend pool कौन सा है? That I will have to connect in rules. Okay, that we will do the connection of these. We will do under rules. Got it? Yes, guys, is it clear? Any doubt?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so only 30 seconds are remaining. I'll stop this session. We'll come back and we'll connect this and we'll see. Connect with you guys in 4 minutes at 15:40. I will connect with you guys. Same link. 4 minutes break.